next one. So the next is my tab, and it is Yepic. I'm going to assume it's pronounced Yepic.ai. And so
can we talk about naming these startups first, or do we have to go into that? Yeah.
I don't know where it comes from. Maybe it's different. Maybe it's some different language. But what I will say is that this came about because I had signed up for, actually, full circle, the VA service that Nick tweeted about in that thread. I actually reached out to, and this sort of shows you that for the right person, it sort of aligns, right? Like, obviously, it wasn't.
Yeah, for sweaty startup gang, or for what's the right? Is there for sweaty startup bees?
Yeah. Then you're ready
Sweat Boys?
for Sweat Boys.
Is that a good? Yeah.
For Sweat Boys. So I reached out to them, and they sent me, when I booked my call, a little onboarding video just to prep me for what I was want to talk about with them. And I sent it over to you guys through text because it was good and it was nice, but it felt a little AI, right? It felt like a little deep fake in the face. And we all agreed that it was probably a deep fake, but it was pretty good, right? I mean, and I think that if you weren't
It was good.
Us, yeah, I think if you weren't us, you wouldn't have picked up on it, right?
I think you wouldn't have noticed it if it wasn't weird that you were getting a personalized video.
Sure.
Right?
Yes.
If it wasn't like name dropping you, you would have just thought it was an onboarding video. But as soon as it's got a name drop, you're like, wait a second.
Yeah, and name dropped me, and it wasn't even onboarding. Actually, it was a sales call, right? So like the idea that someone had even spent their time for a sales call. Now, so we all decided it was a deep fake, and I decided to go down a little rabbit hole and be like, surely this has got to be deep fake, and how do we find it? And so I came across this thing, Yepic.ai, it's Yepic Studio. And it's instantly turned text into professional video for customer onboarding. And it is just like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that old, there was a thing where like it's a bunch of fake faces that you can use that have like no licensing rights attached to them because it just like AI generates, I think GPT-3 or something like that, these faces. Anyway, it's just these fully AI presenters that you just type in text and it like, I mean, it's crazy, dude. It just creates these fake videos and they'll say whatever you want. And I think it's interesting for a myriad of reasons, including AI starting to get scary and sketchy and weird. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Tom Cruise deepfake account on TikTok, which has gotten pretty famous, has done well. But candidly, like, A, this is really cool for marketing. But B, this is just showing me how it's really clearly going to eat up a bunch of jobs as it gets a little bit better in the next year or two. And yeah, what are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, we've got to use this. How much is it?
It is, let me see. The pricing is actually not so crazy. Let me see.
Because I was going to say, we got to like do this to like
20 credits a month for £30.
For free, you can get 4 videos a month.
And what's pounds? Pounds is like
$1.20, I think, or something. $1.30.
Yeah, it's like nothing. Post Brexit, it's trash, right?
Yeah,
like an Australian dollar.
Yeah, exactly. It's all funny money. It's like Cataloons, Canadian money.
£30 per user a month gets you 20 credits. What does a credit get me?
A video,
gets
right?
you. No, but yes,
video,
there's like
a fucking entire video.
Yeah, but there's a limit on the video. You can't do. Oh God, you can do multilingual avatars for those ones. Personalization. Yeah.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
It changes the rendering speed. For example, you can choose a background image or video if you pay more.
That background image though. You know what I mean? You need this video live from Drake's house, bro.
First time I ever video chatted with Oren, I think he had the Drake crib as his background, and I was like, God damn, that's that flex.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not the right audience, but I feel like the value prop is personalized video, and anybody that watches it is going to be like, this is not actually personalized.
So yeah, I think they haven't found product market fit yet, but the technology is like, because the real answer is they should be reading these tabs.
Right.
But like really, I just think that we're a little tech savvy. I think that if you sent this to, like, you know, I think
the average person at the GoDaddy call center is like, cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't believe they made this video for me.
Yeah.
There's also
an
interesting, and
big love.
I wish I had this would be a fun thread. Do you guys know what the uncanny valley is? Because there's this thing with so there's a thing with like AI and robots where it's like the closer we get to it actually looking human, the more we as humans feel more uncomfortable with it because like our brain recognizes there's something wrong with this. So I think this is actually pretty good. It might just be that it's like in that uncanny valley where it feels a little weird to us because we know, like I sent it to you guys initially, like there's something weird about this. This has got to be deepfake, right? And like I would almost prefer it to be like a whiteboard, like cartoon video. It's like, what's up, James? You know what I mean? Because like from that way I know like clearly it's not a human. So Anyway,
there's so much alpha in that, and like even just like the little Michaela influencer stuff, where it's like completely fake influencer, and they're photoshopping it in, but it's not even done like well. They crushed it, like obviously it went huge, but it's not even done well, right? Like well yet. And there's with this kind of thing, we're just a couple steps away, and people who are like playing with this, like someone should just buy this and do something completely different with it. Like this isn't the market for it, but like there is a market, and it's going to be huge.
I mean, it makes me start thinking about there's like an interesting deep dive to go into like how scary it can be. You get politicians, right, but that are deep fake that are saying things, or you get a deep fake going around of like of a Pubco CEO that's talking about earnings or something happening. You get Elon Musk. You know what I mean? Like saying things that aren't true. You know what I mean? You get that around, all of a sudden Tesla stock's going wild.
But that's exact imitation of a person, where it's just creating a
fake person,
representation of someone that doesn't exist, which I think is an interesting.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, there's infinite ways to think about it.
They're all going to collide, brother. Occam's razor, Philip's law. You know,
I'm about to drop that Occam's razor thread just to have it, just to see where it goes. That's all.
Occam's razor as a paradigm for current vaccination efforts.
With Occam's razor, it probably is. Using Occam's razor as a principle, if I look at a video of Elon Musk talking, it probably is Elon Musk talking, right? As opposed to a deepfake AI of Elon Musk talking, right? To sort of use Occam's razor as an example.
Have you ever considered that you're the razor? Sorry.
It's not Occam's, though. All right, what do we got next?
James Razor? All right.
I was going to say that. Let's go. That reminds me of Boyle's Law, but anyway. All right.
All right. We're all gases.